Today we're taking a look at our best deck for the Alliance leader Tirion Forging. But before that, I do want to give a huge thank you to Blizzard for sponsoring this video. So here is our Tirion army. Starting with the leader Tirion himself, we are rocking the talent Divine Shield. This is, in my opinion, by far the strongest talent for Tirion. So I would definitely recommend getting that talent first over the other two. Then obviously get the remaining talents for the bonus levels. But basically, I would always suggest using the Divine Shield talent. It is just that powerful. Now, in our first army slot, we have the troop, the Defies Bandits. Now, we are rocking the talent Pick Lock. This grants you an additional 2 gold whenever the Defies Bandits unlock a chest, which is extremely powerful for a 1 gold cost cycle troop to give you 4 gold from a chest. That is very powerful. Now, if you are playing on a map that has no chest at all, I would recommend using the talent, the Deadly Poison. In terms of the last resort, I wouldn't really recommend using that one because I feel like the Deadly Poison is the stronger option if you are playing on a map with no chest. But I do think Pick Lock is the highest priority for that first talent unlock. Now, for our second slot in this army, we have the spell Blizzard with the talent Cold Snap. This is, in my opinion, once again, the most powerful talent for the spell Blizzard, and I would basically always recommend using that over the other two. The Cold Snap talent allows the Blizzard to freeze enemy troops in place, which is extremely powerful. Basically, they're going to be frozen, they're going to be getting pummeled by damage, they're going to be getting destroyed, and it allows just a lot more area denial. Now, for the third slot in our tank spot, we have the troop, the Quillboar. This is an unbound unit, which means you can use it anywhere on the map. It is very, very powerful. And in terms of talents, we are currently rocking the talent Bristleback, which deals a small amount of damage to melee attackers. However, if I had it, I would be using the talent Bramble Burst, which allows the Quillboar to deal poison damage to nearby enemies when spawning. This is, in my opinion, once again, the strongest talent for the Quillboar, but unfortunately, I don't have it, so I need to unlock that third talent slot before I can get it. So I'm currently using the Bristleback option, which I believe is the second strongest talent option for the Quillboar, with Tunnel Vision obviously being the third. Now, in our fourth slot here, we are currently rocking the troop Pyromancer with the talent Pyroblast. Pyroblast triples the damage of the first attack of that Pyromancer, which is very powerful. Because she doesn't have a whole lot of health, when she first walks in there with the triple damage burst attack on that first attack, it destroys so many more units, which allows her to stay alive longer. However, if you don't have that talent, I would say Conflagrate is the second best option, which increases the area of her splash, with Blaze of Glory obviously being the third best option. Now, for our fourth troop slot here, we have the flying unit, the Harpies. This is a very powerful unit for only 3 gold cost, and we are rocking the talent Infectious Swipes. In my opinion, Infectious Swipes is the strongest talent option over the other two, so I would definitely recommend going for that one first. And in our final slot here, we have the undead unit, the Gargoyle, with the talent Wing Buffet. This one increases the movement speed by 33%, which is pretty important for this unit because it is very slow without it, and you want the unit to go in front of her push to tank and deal damage to those towers. So having the additional movement speed allows it to get in there much quicker and tank for your units. Otherwise, very often what ends up happening is your units go in front, they end up dying, and then the Gargoyle is by itself and gets destroyed. So I would definitely recommend using that one over the other two talent options if you are able to get that. So let's go in here and jump into a battle with this deck. Let's do a heroic mission with our Alliance army, and we'll kind of see how we do. Now, one of the troops that I would say is interchangeable if you want to would be the Pyromancer. I currently have it because it is a ranged card and I need a bit of splash damage in this army. But if you want to, you can probably use something else like the Troll or the Griffin Rider with the additional range talent. But right now we're going to go in with, I want to go Gargoyle here right side with the Pyromancer. And then I kind of want to drop the Quillboar to tank for this Abomination. And then we'll get a Tirion up front. I kind of wanted Tirion earlier to tank and heal for my push, but we had that kind of like the last in our rotation there, so we had to use it a little later. And we are able to heal our units up, keep them alive. Let's go a Kobold there left side for that Gold Vein. And then with this dungeon, or sorry, this campaign mission, that Banshee will actually take over your units every so often. So if possible, I want to try and get like a swarm, like a small health unit in front, so that they end up getting captured instead of my like Tirion or something like that. So there we go. Okay, so the Banshee or the Heartbeat got converted. And now the Banshee is on cooldown. So I'm going to go in here with our push. We got Tirion up front tanking. Once we have enough gold, we can go in with the Blizzard there. And our tower is under attack, but we should be good to go. And there we are, clearing out the Banshee boss. And that should allow us to go in here and claim the heroic rewards. If you guys didn't know, after you beat a bunch of missions and you earn enough sigils, then you unlock the ability to go back and do the heroic missions. I believe it unlocks at, where is it here? Heroic campaign unlocks at 50 sigils, and it allows you to go back and complete previously completed campaign missions to unlock additional rewards. So right now we have the final reward here, which is an Alliance Tomb, plus we earn 300 gold coins, which is very important. Gold coins are kind of harder to get, and so this is one of your primary ways to unlock additional gold, is by going back and doing these missions. So those 4 are fully complete. We have 1 more for this campaign zone, Duskwood, and we will jump into that right now and see how we can do with this Tirion army. So let's jump in here. If we have a Kobold, you know what? I'm going to go in with the Defiance Bandits and a bunch of Harpies here. And then we're going to go in a Kobold here to get that gold before my opponent does. Now, that Abomination there, left side, is very powerful. So I'm actually going to opt to ignore it right now and just try and rush for the win here. Because that Abomination will basically grab and destroy any unit and destroy it in one shot, despite how powerful they are. So ideally, we just rush and hopefully win before he destroys us. Come on, we gotta get in there. There we go, there we go. Blizzard going down. Oh no, we need some more gold. Doesn't matter. The boss is destroyed, and we go in for the victory. So with that Abomination on the left side there, if you have some swarm units like skeletons or a necromancer, the vultures, then you want to go in with that for distraction, because it'll like pull them in and just destroy it in one shot. You don't really want to use your heavy, high gold cost troops. But in that case, I kind of just rushed the right side and went in for the win before he was able to get to us. So we get the Mountaineer here. Let's go in for the Flamewalker. I'm prioritizing getting the lower level troops just because they level up a little bit faster and they earn the collection level bonus that we want, which allows us to earn more experience in the future. And now because we've completed all of the heroic missions for this zone, we get an additional bonus here, which is that rare bonus, which we need to use to upgrade our troops. So let's keep going with these campaign missions with this Tirion army, and we'll do maybe 2 more battles to see how we can do. All right, so this one here, I'm going to go Tirion for the Warsong Raider and support it with a Pyromancer. Unfortunately, I used it a little bit too close. Thankfully, Tirion will heal that up. Now, if I had the Defiance Bandits there, we could have actually used it to get the additional gold from that chest. But because I used Tirion first, he was able to get the chest earlier. So not really perfect, but it should be fine. So we got the Quillboar going in, taking care of the pilot. Then I can kind of go in here with another Tirion left side. And then if we take this tower, then I'll drop some Defiance Bandits here, and I'll show you that. Oh no, I'm being contested there with that Quillboar. So let's take that guy down. And then I really want to get my Bandits in there for that chest, but that Quillboar is destroying, and I think, yeah, we won't be able to get in time. That's okay though. This one should respawn here in a moment. So once that one respawns, there it is. We can drop the Defiance Bandits, and then you can see that talent in action. Watch my gold bar, and then boom, 4 gold from that chest. It is so powerful. It's a 1 cost troop. Very, very powerful talent, and then we have the easy victory. So this army working pretty well for me. Pretty impressed with it. In terms of a couple of changes, as I mentioned previously, if you want to, the Pyromancer, I would say, is probably one of the go-to ones that I would swap out if I had another troop that I would use in that spot. But I need a bit of splash damage in there, so I'm currently using the Pyromancer. If I had the option, I might use the Griffin Rider. Where is the Griffin Rider? Right here. This is only a 2 gold cost troop, so it's fairly cheap. However, I accidentally got the wrong talent for it. I really need the Mighty Throw. Mighty Throw is by far the strongest talent for the Griffin Rider. You need that additional 3 range. As it is, the range is just short enough that the Griffin Rider often ends up going in and kind of getting targeted by units first and then dying, because it is only a 2 gold cost troop, so the health is a little bit lower. However, with the Mighty Throw talent and the additional range, it can very often stay out of combat, out of those splash damage effects, and stay alive a lot longer. So until I unlock that one, I won't be using the Griffin Rider in this army. But if I had the option, I might throw the Griffin Rider in there in place of the Pyromancer or the Harpies, depending on what kind of battle I'm going into. Or I might use a different card like the Safe Pilot in place of the Blizzard, and then swap the Pyromancer out for the Griffin Rider. If I still need splash damage, I can keep the Pilot in there, get rid of the Blizzard, and throw in the Griffin Rider. But let's jump into one more heroic mission here with this Tirion army, and then we can get another reward here, and that should be good to go. If I go in with so this map has no chest. If I was properly planning, I would go in there and swap the talent of my Defiance Bandits before jumping into this map, because this one provides no benefit here. However, we should be able to beat it fairly easily, that I don't think it'll end up making a big difference. Tyrion's going to go in their left side. The Bandits, like, for only 1 gold cost, they're just a very, very solid troop. I'm going to go Harpies here right side because the Quillboars cannot target air. So the Harpies can make some quick work. Now watch this Pyromancer here. Boom. That's the Pyroblast. Tripling the damage of the first Pyroblast. Then we can go in and swap to the right side, take that tower on the right side. And then he's got some Defiance Bandits going in. So if I go in with... You know what? If I go... Yeah, let's just go for the boss here. Let's go Quillboar up top. A Defiance Bandits here. Kobold. And then we can go Harpies for this. Those Defiance Bandits aren't much of a threat, so I can just go Kobold by itself, and it'll, or Harpies by itself and take care of them. And then the boss going down here, and we have ourselves another solid victory. So let's go ahead, open up this Alliance Tomb that we get from these heroic missions. And there we go. Get this Alliance Tomb. Ooh, yes. Safe, Pilot, level up. I'm going to go in with the Shaman, and then I want to go in with the Prowler. I am looking to upgrade that Prowler, so I definitely need that one as well. Cool. So that is the Tirion Forging army that I currently have. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, feel free to offer them down below in those comments. And also feel free to join my guild. We are recruiting some more members. Join up because we need some help completing this Dark Moon Fair. And also be sure to download Warcraft Rumble through the link down below. If you aren't playing already, we definitely need some help in my guild. So join now and join quick. And once again, a huge thank you to Blizzard for sponsoring this video.